June 6, 1944, H-hour 0630. Two American divisions, the 1st, Big Red One, and the 29th, hit Omaha Beach in rough surf and rising tide. The plan was precise. Reality was not. Landing craft drifted off course. Radio nets went silent, and pre-invasion bombardment left too many strong points intact. The first wave stepped into machine gun fire that raked the water and the sand. Omaha was a narrow killing ground beneath high bluffs. The German 352nd Infantry Division, more seasoned than expected, had fortified the draws with interlocking fields of fire and concrete bunkers like WN-62 above Colville. The approach funneled Americans past mines, hedgehogs, and steel Belgian gates, all under mortars and MG-42s. The naval and air prep was short and often inaccurate. Many bombs overshot the beach. Then another blow, the amphibious DD tanks. Launched too far out in heavy seas, most from the 741st Tank Battalion sank. Only a handful reached shore to give covering fire. Infantry came in almost naked against the bunkers. On the western sector, Company A, 116th Infantry, landed straight into the teeth of WN 72/73. Officers were cut down in seconds. More than half the men fell in the opening minutes. It looked from the German vantage point as if the assault had been stopped on the waterline. Survivors crawled to the shingle bank, pebbles and sand that gave scant cover from bullets, but none from shells. Engineers tried to blow lanes through obstacles, often without their gear, often under direct fire. The beach began to clog with wrecked craft and bodies. Command and control broke. Units mixed, leaders were gone, and plans evaporated. What saved Omaha was not a perfect plan, but junior initiative. Little ad hoc teams, engineers, riflemen, stray tankers, started up the draws and goat paths wherever the fire was thinnest. Brigade, General Norman Dutch Cota, rallied men on dog white, blasting wire with Bangalores and pushing them off the beach. Rangers, lead the way, he barked, and they did. Close inshore, U.S. destroyers nosed to within 1,000 yards of the sand, trading point-blank fire with casemates that enfiladed the beach. Their guns smashed strong points guarding the exits, the same draws infantry needed to break out. Naval gunfire at knifing range cracked the bunker line. By 7:30, roughly the end of that first hour, American footholds were fragile but real. Rangers clawed up near Vierville. On the eastern sectors, small parties flanked WN-62 from dead ground, while others drifted laterally to exploit gaps. The beach was still lethal, but the defense began to fray. The catastrophe bent. It did not break the invasion. Roughly 34,000 Americans would come ashore at Omaha on D-Day. About 2,400 became casualties there, many in those first brutal landings. General Omar Bradley even weighed evacuation before the tide turned. Without those first desperate penetrations, D-Day could have failed. Instead, 2 battered toeholds became a bridgehead, and the march inland began. If this video added something to your understanding of history, please like, leave a comment, and subscribe for more.